I left my own wedding last week. Throwaway for obvious reasons. I 26M and my now ex-fiancée 24F had been together for 3 years. She was my first serious relationship partner and we have been doing good even though we sometimes had ups and downs, but we could solve the problems by sitting together and communicating with each other. We were supposed to get married last week and everything was on track. In my country, before the wedding day, a special event is held. It is very much similar to a wedding ceremony. People dance to the music together, eat, and have fun. This event was held at our village's wedding hall, which is small. There is a break in the middle of the event so people can go to the restroom or handle their things in general. My ex-fiancée went to the restroom with her friends and after that, everything was normal. That night ended just like that. Next morning I woke up to several messages including voice messages and a video from a close girlfriend of mine and my little cousin. They were saying I should reconsider the marriage and watch the video. It was obvious that the video was taken in a toilet stall and I could hear footsteps of people. There were several voices that I recognized like my ex-fiancée and her friends. They were saying things like and you reward him with the sex few times for the rest of your life and you have a purse at your service and my fiancée laughing to her friends calling me a doormat. I earn tons of money compared to others in my age mainly due to the industry I am in. At one point, they started talking about the dresses of the family members and after they criticized my mother's dress my fiancé said the following: she is bats. Crazy as always, she is barely walking lol. Quick note that my mother has a psychological disorder but due to the meds she is taking, she looks sleepy all the time and her response time is slower than other people but she is the sweetest and hardest working person I know. My father left us when I was little. She was both a mother and father for me and worked her arse off to send me to college. One more thing to add is she was very sweet towards my ex-fiancée and considered her as her own daughter. After watching the video over and over making sure I am not dreaming, I called my friend and cousin to confirm things. Apparently, they said more horrible things than these but my friend started recording in the mid-conversation and my little cousin confirmed hearing things too. I talked about this with my older sister and a friend coming from abroad. Sis was so angry that I was barely able to prevent her from going to my ex-fiancée and beating her up. I told her I would handle it but not sure how. I don't know why, but I just wanted to think more about it. Wedding things were arranged during the day and in the evening. The wedding ceremony kicked off. There were more than 300 people and everyone seemed to have fun except me. I was out of place all the time thinking about my life, my goals, what I want to do. When it was time for the wedding promise, my ex-fiancée answered yes. When I was asked, I just watched people sitting at their desks, drinking alcohol, and looking at my face for I don't know how long. That silence after the question was loud AF in my head screaming. At that time, I realized I didn't want to do it. I stood up, took the microphone, and very clearly answered no, I do not want to be with that person in good and bad and gave a short speech of the reasons implying I knew everything. With a lot of gasping from the audience and my ex-fiancée and her friends' faces going pale, I straight up called my close bro on the microphone, went to his table, and then left the wedding before people even tried to stop me. Me and my bro went home to pack things up like work laptop and several pairs of clothes. He came from another country so he changed his flight to the next day and booked me tickets. All that time my phone was blowing up with calls and texts. The next day we took the flight and went to his country. It has been a week and I have been busy messaging my close friends and relatives about everything. The wedding cost me a good amount of money though it is relatively small for my income. And I heard my ex-fiancée is still losing her sh.t. I can stay for 90 days in the country I am in without a special visa, but not sure what to do after. It will be tough once I go back as the village I am living in is small and everyone knows each other. In the end, I believe I did the right thing by not going ahead, but I completely lost confidence in myself and don't believe I will ever get in a relationship again. Something in me just broke. I felt it. After post update. Oh wow. I didn't think my ranting would get popular like that. I want to thank everyone for their kind words, advices and hugs. Firstly, I added paragraphs to the post according to Yukoder Joe 1's comment. Hopefully, this will make the post easier to read. By the way, the person I am calling bro is not my real brother. He is one of my oldest friends from work and we are as close as brothers, that is why I call him bro. After the work, we opened beer, prepared snacks and took our time reading each of the comments. Some people commented that my ex-fiancée is a gold digger. To be honest, I cannot fully agree with these statements for two reasons. I was a penniless fresh graduate when we started the relationship. She didn't say anything about money things, just laughed at her friends' sayings, which is still bad. However, I strictly believe the things she said about my mom are unforgivable. I am calling my mom every day and she is more than understanding about the situation. As for criticizing me not talking to her before the wedding ceremony, my mind was busy and I didn't know what to do. I didn't stand up and talk for getting revenge. I just believed that would be the correct course of action at that time for myself and my family. Quick note that we are both from the same village. I won't be explicitly sharing the video recordings with people. However, I'll keep them with me in case someone accuses me for being wrong and share with the required people. Also, I will take my little cousin and my best friend out for a fancy dinner for saving me. Finally, I have thousands of messages from her and her family. I'll just read them with my bro sometime and see if there is anything important there. One thing is for sure though, this relationship is over. During the rest of my stay in this country, I'll take my time to relax and have fun with my bro, and will probably write one more update once the dust settles. Again, I want to thank everyone for their advice and kind words. Cheers X200B.